Breaking news. Good morning, everybody. As you listen to this very news, may God give you the wisdom to lead your family, lead your village, lead your community, and to lead even your church or your churches, and lead your country. Here we go. The news we are getting this very moment is making us to believe that Alassane, Ouattara have peacefully resigned. So, this issue, they have been blending it. They have been covering it. They don't want anybody to know what is going on. They don't want anybody to hear what is going on in Ivory Coast. So, and this was why all the social medias in Ivory Coast was shut down. All the radio stations, television stations, the medias were shut down because they don't want anybody to know what is going on in their country, in Ivory Coast. The 82-year-old man, Alassane Ouattara, who have stuck to power for long, refused to step down for another person to take over, has finally and quietly resigned. We are made to believe that it wasn't military coup that took place, but they want to restructure their country. They want to, give power to the people that the power belongs to. Are you getting it now? For soldiers or armies to step in is not to take power from the civilians in Ivory Coast, but to give power back to the civilians in Ivory Coast. So, this has made the United States of America government to commend the peaceful transition of power and at the same time, I would say they are trying to say the soldiers or the militaries have done well. That is commendation. They want to bring peace. The Ivory Coast militaries want to bring peace to their nation, not to destabilization. And the Americans have commended them for such wisdom, for initiating peace in Burkina Faso country. And at the same time, there is no loss of life either. There is no brutality. There is no exchange of bullet or gun. So they peacefully brought him in, and he announced his resignation. That he, Ouattara, have resigned. No more a president of Ivory Coast, but a citizen of Ivory Coast. And trying to dynamically encourage the Ivory Coast people that there is no problem. Everybody should go about their normal businesses. Everybody should go about their lawful businesses. The peace still remain in Ivory Coast. No shooting of gun, no bombardment of any kind. But then, where have been Ouattara? We are made to believe that the Western media was telling lies that Ouattara have left Ivory Coast. Meanwhile, Ouattara and his militaries are together in one place, confirmed by Lieutenant General Doumbia of Ivory Coast. Try to find out what I'm telling you this very moment. Ouattara said he never knew that the advice from the West was a setback and a destruction to his country, that he thought that with their influence and their advice that he was doing good, not knowing that he was doing wrong. He was doing a wrong thing. He was setting his country back. Just listen to that. That he never knew that all this while he has been in power was a wasting of time, reducing and frustrating the growth, the expansion, the immunity of the country. Ivory Coast. He confessed that he never knew, just to mark it, he thought that the Westerners are doing him good by supporting him to continue. But this event now that took place have opened his eyes to see that all the advice from the Westerners is nothing but deceitful or deceiving him. So quickly, let me say something to this very place. Why is it that Americans are congratulating or you could call it congratulations? Yes. Why is it so that Americans are congratulating, American government is congratulating Ivory Coast soldiers for what they have done? They said they commend them for peaceful transition because this is democracy. And democracy, you don't have to be brutal. You have to be gentle. You have to be mild to people. You have to be kind to the people because the power belongs to the people. Just like I said a few days ago, democracy is defined to be the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. So if this is the truth, so why should it become autocratic? Because there are many things that time may not permit me to tell you concerning the Ouattara's resignation, such as they made mention of being autocratic, flexing his presidential muscles against the Ivory Coast people, that if you say the truth, you will not like it. If you come out to say anything, you will not like it. You will be dealt with. Not according to the law, but according to Ouattara's wish, according to his command. But now, power have to return to the people that the power belongs to, so that there will be peaceful coexistence. President Ouattara is alive, not being arrested, not being harmed, but he has to release power to the people that it belongs to. Thank you.